Hey guys, welcome to a bit of a throwback video. We're actually going to be renovating my first ever tiny home in The Sims 4. Let me know in the comments down below if you recognize the house we're about to renovate. Just before I get into the video, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be taking a couple of weeks off just for a bit of a end of year break, or well, now start of year break. So this is the last video for a couple of weeks, and then also members, I'll have a video for you as well. Okay, so this build is so old, you guys. It has this really weird glitch where it says the value is like just under 1 billion simoleons. It says there's 6 units, even though it was just a regular residential, and it says the lot is 999 by 999. And the lot is okay, and there's no comments apparently. So I actually don't know what date this was uploaded because it's saying it was created this year, but this is just when I saved the lot. Anyway, let's place it. I'm gonna place it over here, and wow, it doesn't even have images. Anyway, I'm guessing this is from back in 2014. It was my first tiny home. We'll double check it by checking how many tiles are here, but I think it's gonna fit into a tiny home build. And this was before a lot of things were added to the game. It might only be base game actually, depending on how early on this was. And we are in Oasis Springs, one of my least favorite worlds, purely because of the lighting. It always looks so yellow sepia to me in this world, and yeah, that's why I don't really like it that much. But it looks like I knew how to use move objects, I think. Oh, actually, maybe not. Actually, yes, I did, because that bush couldn't have been placed there. And this is just like a cute little house I built, and I called it Blake for some reason. So yeah, nice. Do we even have roof trims on here? Did I know how to do a roof trim? Oh yeah, I think this has a roof trim. So that's, you know, that's decent. And then if we look inside, oh, I mean, it's not too shabby. There's a little bit of creativity in here. You know, I've put a few of these together, holding the Alt key, I think. That's cool. I should do that again. Is this lamp sized down? No, that's actually the regular size of the lamp. I swear this originally was way bigger than it is now. Did they reduce the size of it? Because I always remember sizing it down because it was so massive. I like the rugs, how they've been overlapped. Quite nice. We got a TV on the wall here. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this is definitely only base game. And I was really into doing clear fencing dividers inside houses. So yeah, we're definitely gonna give this a nice big update. Wow, this is so sad. Did I even change the flooring up here? Why is there concrete flooring? It's so harsh. It just looks so sad. These hangers just on the side, it's just not very nice. It's so gray. This is kind of cool though with the walkway. What? Why is the bathroom is just open to the bedroom? This is something that I really don't like, because for me, I definitely like a door to the bathroom for privacy, but more so the toilet smell, I think, and just for doing toilet business. But if you're comfortable enough to have toilet bathroom in the same room as like a bedroom, I admire the confidence, honestly, I do. And then we've got a rug somehow underneath the shower and cabinets, which I wouldn't do anymore either. And then we've got a few bits and bobs over here. So we are definitely going to be renovating this into something a little nicer. I do like this undercover exercise area though. It kind of reminds me of what I have at my own house, which one day I'd actually like to renovate and turn into like a proper gym space or something. Anyway, I'm just going off on my own thought tangent. So if we go to tiny home residential, this is a quick and easy way to see how many tiles we have. Pretty good. It fits into a small home. So it was my first tiny home. Excellent. Let's give this an update. First of all, I think I would like to make this look a little bit more lush and green. I mean, I get that it's in this more desert-like world, but I know in places where there's desert, people manage to cultivate lawns and greenery on their lots. So I feel like we can do that here. Fade the greenery in. And once we put a little bit of landscaping in, I think it's gonna look good. Maybe get some different tones of grass as well. I also think we might do a slightly more cartoony roof. And you know what the best thing is about revisiting these old builds? It's having the luxury of new items to freshen them up, because that's just so nice. The more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking of doing a little bit of a Palm Springs influence on the house. Is Oasis Springs meant to be based on Palm Springs? I don't even know. I don't know. Oh, and we could lift up columns after an update as well. That was exciting. Can angle this side down a little bit more. Okay. These kind of give off a little bit of a Palm Springs look, don't you think? Or is that just me? I feel like we need to have an opening in it though. Yeah, that's cool. This is the lightest and brightest color we can get. I feel like you have to build houses for Oasis Springs. Like you have to pick a special color palette because it looks different in Palm Springs to every other world you could place it in. I think we should go a crisp white on the exterior, even though it's gonna look a little bit yellow. Then I'd love to have a little bit of a wood finish on it too. Maybe in the front door, like a reddish wood. Maybe one of these. Oh, the blue's nice. Actually, the white's quite nice. The bifold doors. I just got really excited about those. Ooh, what about this kind of a door? It's so nice to have more options. I feel like that door doesn't look quite right for us. Or this door. And let's not worry about budget today. Let's just have some fun. I mean, we could put a little bit of wood around the house, but because of the shape of the home, it might look slightly strange. I suppose we could do some trim though. I love this little side bit with these types of windows. Okay, now, speaking of windows. So we did have a bathroom up here. One thing I have to change is the lighting in this place, because this is before we had Saucy Saucer lighting. Wait, do I have like no lights downstairs? Girl, what were you doing back then? We had, I think, this Saucy Saucer maybe, but we didn't have these smaller ones. And I love using these because these give such great light, except for that we could sit there. Hide it underneath this section. Have some up here. I also bet you that I haven't done the roofing properly up here. Oh yeah, you can see the roofing is rough. So if you're not that well practiced with roofing, it's good to turn the grid on, pull your roof back, and then just place some flat square platform, and this just gives you a neater roof basically. And then now we can actually paint the ceilings. Extremely exciting. Sometimes it does this glitch where you can't paint the roof tiles. A bit of a shame. Maybe if we click back on it, it'll help us. Okay, I also cannot deal with this furniture. It all has to go. I'll keep the toilet. The toilet can be like our one item. And maybe the rug. Actually, I'll keep this here so I remember where they go. This is actually quite a big bathroom. If we reduce the size of this bathroom, we could add a wardrobe section over here, which would be quite nice. I think I want to use the greenhouse kit windows. I love these, which means we may need to reduce this a little bit. What does that look like from inside? Oh, not ideal. But what if we had a bit of an experimental thing over here where we can use these nice windows, and we could also make the exterior of the build look a bit more unique and interesting by having like a little greenery section up here. It's not a balcony. It's going to be an exterior planter. I'm gonna size this down as well and double it up just so it doesn't clip into our room. And we can also reduce, no, we can't reduce that at all. What happens if we turn this around? Like, would this look better going the other way? So it just, yeah, this looks, don't you think this looks better? Tilt it a bit more. This just looks better to my eyes. Oh, we're definitely going to change the door in here. There is a lot of mid-century design in Palm Springs. Let's get rid of these glass dividers too. And a key part of mid-century design is bringing the outdoors indoors. So having big, generous windows was quite popular. Let's get rid of all of this wood. The new flooring that we got with Tomarang, this one is a bit of fun. It's very, very red, but I kind of like it. I don't mind this balustrade, but I much prefer the get together one. Maybe we can change the staircase. None of these staircases seem to fully match this flooring, except the Tomarang one, which makes sense because both are from Tomarang, girl. I quite like these keys. Wow, I must have really carefully lined them up. Let's do like a little pathway around the side of the house, maybe like that. Oh, we also have some new letterboxes to pick from. Thank gosh. Can use these lights out the front. And we do have more plants as well. I really love these plants from Island Living. If you go down to the bottom swatches, they have nice lush green colors. Because the orange one I don't use as much. That looks actually more like an alien plant to me, even though I'm sure it's based off something in the real world. Yeah, maybe we could put a few of these up here. And I think romantic garden stuff is free right now, or it was free really recently. So I hope you guys got your hands on that. Because that came with the wishing well, and the wishing well is a really good item if you're into a little bit of story gameplay. I think I put too many plants here. Let's maybe mix it up a bit more. I also like to place a few rocks around the place. And don't forget, when you're placing landscaping items, to rotate them so they don't all look like the same thing being placed over and over again. That can make quite a big difference as you start building it all up. You can even use the bracket keys to size up some items. And then the other tip I would have with landscaping that I say a lot is to repeat the same selection of plants over and over again. So then it can all look cohesive. Yay! This is already looking so much better. I really like it. We may keep these windows upstairs. We'll just see how we go. I really wish this flooring came in a swatch that didn't have the red in between it. If it had a really light color so it could be used as an interior flooring, I think that would look really good. Oh, this one's a little better actually. We could probably use this as our interior flooring. Let's use these from Island Paradise to separate the room instead of the glass. Okay, and kitchen wise, we definitely need a new kitchen. Let's maybe go with fun. Oh, the blue's kind of cool. The gray's kind of interesting too, because I feel like the gray ties into the flooring a little bit, like the pattern on it. Kind of, but not really. Let's just go the orange. Orange is fun. I would like to keep at least one of these. Whoops. Let's get the matching tops. We can get some of these more matching shelves for the corners. Oh, wait, do these shelves even match? I think it's just because of the lighting situation, they don't really match, so maybe we won't go with that. Baz has just come for a chat. He sits down and faces me and he's like, so, how's it going? Just as a heads up, if you hear any weird sounds, it's not me, it's this guy. Okay, where were we? I think because there's a bit of gray in the tile, it could be nice to get a little bit of gray on the walls. I think this year we will actually start looking into options for renovating our kitchen, which is really, really exciting because our kitchen is from literally the 70s, and in the cupboards, it smells like the 70s. And it bothers me, so I would really love to have it updated. And also just because it'll be really, really fun, I think, to just be able to design a kitchen in real life and not just in The Sims. I'm really struggling with this. That corner piece really threw me off, the color difference in it. Wait, what if we crossed these over? Hey, that's not so bad. Maybe that's how to deal with. Why did I put this smoke alarm down so low? Interesting choice. Deligracy in the past. That looks pretty cool. I feel like this gray is a little too dark though. It's like we need a gray between these two tones. That's too light, that's too dark. Like this is just right, but I don't really want that industrial look of it. This is slightly darker, a little bit darker. I mean, we're really just trying to match the gray in here. Like going through all the grays in the game. This one's a little lighter. Actually, maybe this will be okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think we could go with that because we have these handy dividers here. That's very good. Let's get rid of this fridge. I know some of you guys are like, can we stop using this new kitchen kit because you use it all the time? But you guys, it's, in my opinion, the best kitchen we have in the game now. And that's why I always use it. It's like you can't go back to how it was once you've experienced this. Actually, I think we should place this over here. Let's move these over to here. That's not their final location. Nobody panic. We will be moving those because that would be very strange placement down there. Because I feel like this sink looks nice closer to the fridge. Yeah, I don't know in real life what we'll do for a kitchen. I mean, we have to get some quotes and see if we can afford it. But I think we would probably do something practical and simple, nothing that exciting, because we want it to be budget friendly. And I feel like I think it'd be good to keep it pretty classic and not date very easily in case we ever want to or have to move and it's easier to sell a house. But then again, I'm like, oh, I don't want to think so practically. I also just want to enjoy life and just have fun as well. You've got to strike the balance between being smart for the future, but also having a good time in the present. Because if you plan everything for the future, then you'll never really enjoy anything in the present. So I think we need a healthy balance of both. Oh, and we have all of these accessories we can now stack shelves with. We didn't used to have this back in the day. How cool is that? Okay, maybe I'm going a little bit too crazy with all the plates. It's when I renovate my old builds that I can appreciate how far this game has come. Because we are vocal about many complaints. So it's nice to focus on the positives too. Can put this in the corner. Also, just what's in style has changed since the game came out. Like, there's so many cool things that just weren't in style back in 2014. Like the indoor plant boom hadn't happened, I don't think. And then plants just became really, really popular. I feel like we have a lot of plates as clutter to stack once you have a few of the packs. But we need things like glasses, like glassware to display, I think. Ooh, I want to keep this for later. I also feel like custom content influenced a lot of what The Sims has eventually added to the game, like stackable plates. It must have been inspired by custom content, I think, and the popularity of people using those pieces. I'm struggling to find things to put on this shelf. Ah, mugs. We do have mugs. We might not have glassware, but we have... Oh, but there's a tea bag in this one. I'm gonna have to get something small to put in this corner. These corners are tricky little spots, aren't they? I'll put a basket up here. Actually, no, that doesn't look very good, does it? What about this box? Do you think Dream Home Decorator was inspired by IKEA? If it was, I think they did a good job making it look like a Sims version of IKEA. We're really struggling with this corner because I guess that's where the shelves overlap. This jar without any marbles in it looks like a kitchen jar. I just realized that. So that's actually a good little decoration hack. All right, this is looking good. Love. Maybe... Oh, accidentally clicked the window instead of the dish rack. You know what? Instead of this knife here, I actually want to put the recipe book. Yeah, I like this recipe book. I actually love this recipe book because this is what I have in my kitchen. I feel it is relatable. It would have been great if this window with the built-in shelf, if you could actually stack objects on this shelf. That would have been really handy. I mean, you kind of can, but it's a bit of messing around to get it right. Okay, so I like the idea of us having some of the original items, but also giving this tiny home a whole new look as well. Let's get a dining table in here. What dining table do we want to have? This is cool. It has actually such a cool table. I feel like it would have to be so heavy in the base or else it would just fall over if this was a table in real life. Or, ooh, maybe this one. Yeah, that's cool. Well, that's actually the other thing. Compared to 2014, mid-century design has absolutely boomed. And a lot of kind of 60s mod style as well, like lots of curvy, squiggly lines and popping pastel colors have come back. If you're into that style, like 60s, highly stylized 60s mod and feminine style, you should watch the movie Down with Love with Renee Zellweger. It's actually one of my favorite films. Is it a favorite movie? It's pretty high up there. It's probably my top 15 movies. Just because the set design and costume design and the whole production is just very highly stylized. And it is so cool. We should actually do a build inspired by it. The only thing is, I'm probably going to need to use some custom content because I don't think we have enough of the right shade of pink in the game. I mean, maybe we do, but that would be a really fun build for us. I think we should do it. New year build. And remind me if I forget to do it. We need the tiny little plant on here. Oh, that's kind of cute. That is adorable. Oh, I can't wait to get back to Melbourne to my little garden. We're heading back down to Melbourne. Did I already use this plant? Technically I did in this corner. We're heading back down to Melbourne soon, which is also why I'm taking a break so we can drive back down to Melbourne and settle back in again. And that's where I like to do a lot of gardening. But my current garden there, because we've been away for like 6 months or something, my garden's completely barren now. Which I actually don't mind. I'm not that crushed by it because I get to just reorganize and replant it again. And I'm still learning kind of how to garden in many ways. So it's not a bad thing to keep starting again and replanting. And a lot of gardening is doing just that, like replanting things as things go in and out of season. Nothing is really permanent. Impermanence is my new favorite thing at the moment. I first heard of impermanence, which is the opposite to permanence, when I was doing some meditation with the Calm app. And in the daily Calm, it's like a 10-minute meditation that they offer each day. And they each have a different theme. And impermanence came up and basically talking about the beauty of life, that there is change. And I've just been kind of obsessed with impermanence ever since. I just really like it. And change is hard. So I feel like if you start to see the positives in change, it's a lot more easier to deal with. And then you like learn to like it. Do you think this should be in black or no, we need it in that color. How far do you think I can push this into the wall without it being seen on the other side? We could go pretty far in by holding down the Alt key because this is a smaller space. Actually, speaking of which, what color walls do we want to do? Like, do we want to do something a little more crazy? Or the thing is, we have a lot of bright furniture, so maybe we should just keep it this white color. It's actually the Tomarang wallpaper that we're using right now. That's quite nice. As much as I love these rugs, I'm just not vibing with them. Why am I recording my screen? So I think we should take those ones away. And then we just need a very, very little lounge. Like, okay, this fan needs to move because I can't figure out what I'm doing. This couch, I love. It's too big. I mean, actually, if we could move the TV across and actually place it more like here, and then we could put like some plants under this section, that's probably a better use of our space. Can we reverse these? Whee! Oh, also, if you guys are interested in getting any Sims titles, you can still use my code words to directly support me as a creator. There's other Sims creators who have codes as well, so you know, you can use whoever's you want. But yeah, just letting you know that that's still going on, and you just enter the code Deligracy at checkout. And 5% of that sale then goes directly to the creator whose code you've used. So it's a really great way of supporting Sims creators. And we definitely appreciate it if you choose to. And whenever I tell you guys that, I also legally have to mention thanks to EA for supporting this part of the video as well. But yeah, for full transparency, that's what it is. It's 5%. Actually, I think at the moment it's 7% while the sales are on. So that's pretty cool. And I really wish it also gave you guys a discount. Unfortunately, it doesn't, but that would be ideal if it did. Maybe the lighter version of this rug, and if we make it smaller, could look good. It's okay. I think we can do better though. What if we did orange to tie it into the kitchen and made it smaller? It's okay. Maybe with the white shelf, I don't mind it. Or the brown? Nah, not the brown. I still think we could potentially do better. That's a definite option though. What about this? Not really, not vibing. Just not a vibe, you know? This one, no. I like the idea of these rugs, but I don't like the drawn texture. It's a texture that's 2D, and I think it's the best they could have done, but I never use it. Like I said, it's just not a vibe. Oh, what about this one? Size down, obviously, because this is absolutely enormous. Is this a rug I'm thinking of? No, not this one. The one that came with bowling, because that does have a few mid-century things on it. Was it this one? No, that's City Living. Where's my bowling rug? It's like, where's my super suit? Where's my bowling rug? Ah, here it is. I had to filter it out. Ooh, yeah, these were what I was thinking of. I just couldn't quite remember what colors we were working with. Let's not do the bowling swatches. Not a vibe. What about something like this size down? Oh, in my head, it looked way better than it looks now. Ew. Oh dear. Not a vibe. Okay, we might be going back to orange rug. Who would have thought like the hardest part of this build would be picking the rug in the lounge room? It's times like these when I wish I had chat with me to help. That's the best part when you're live and you can just be like, hey chat, what do you think of this? And then you guys can just be like, yay or nay. That's a cute one, but again, it doesn't really suit the house. These are so cute. I always forget about these little rugs. But if you're wondering, this is from high school years and all of this, that's it. That's the rug. And you want to know why this is the rug? Because it ties in like every color in the room. It's got the turquoise in the chairs, the orange in the kitchen, the yellow in the cushion, the blues. It's perfect. Nailed it. I think we need another chair. Oh, feels so good when we finally get it right. Oh, that's strange. It's an odd choice. Oh, I love a yellow armchair. I mean, it's fun, all the pops of color. I feel like it kind of works. It kind of works in a weird way. Or we could go with this that was kind of designed to go with all of these pieces. This is the safe option. This is the loud option. And then this is the I don't like it option. Let's do the yellow. Let's live a little. Let's have a bit of fun. Do something a little different. And if it's really that bad and someone really strongly dislikes it, you can always download the build and change. The beauty of The Sims, right? It's no big deal. Or you could write a really shocking hate comment that I would read and then I'd cry myself to sleep tonight. I'm kidding. Just don't do that. Don't leave hate comments. I actually think I had this right at the front door, which kind of makes no sense to have a white rug at your front door, because imagine how dirty that would get. But for some reason, it kind of works. I don't like this light anymore. It's too industrial for this space now. What can I say? We've grown. It'd be nice to have like a front door table too. Although that is slightly too big, as awesome as it looks. You know, now that we have this rug, we can totally do like a yellow or even a really bright blue wall. I quite like the yellow. We can keep this painter's thing in the corner. Get some funky heels on the wall. Now, where is our little clutter kit? Because I want to get those keys that you just throw on the table when you walk in the door. There they are. Whoever lives here likes bright colors, so we should go with a brighter color key. Maybe a drink bottle. This is just like the stuff table, the clutter table. I also want to make this wall less flat looking, but still keep it minimal and have white panels here. And then I'm also thinking about curtains, but I think we'll skip the curtains downstairs. Do we still want a fan in here? Oh, well, this is a problem because that doesn't really make sense. What about over the dining table? It's kind of cool, but it looks pretty big. Also, I'm not sold on this roof being concrete. Maybe downstairs we can do a wooden roof that matches the top floor, but then upstairs we can keep it as having concrete. And then outside we can have a slightly different wood because that just seems realistic in my brain. What other ceiling fans do we have? Oh yeah, this is better because this is just a bit more minimal, even though I think it's from the industrial pack. Yeah, I think this is looking really good, you guys. Like, this looks so much better than it once did in 2014. We're growing. We could even like go like this with the keys. What are all of these keys? Keys from all the previous places you lived. I feel like you should not be holding on to keys from your old house. The slight security issue. I think I do have keys from like my childhood home, technically. Do we want an egg in here? Is an egg fun? It's fun. It's in the kitchen, which is where you make eggs. And I kind of like that. All right, bedroom, upstairs. Here, I do want to use some curtains because I think we've all slept in a room with no curtains at one point or another, or maybe currently you do, and it's not always fun. So where possible, it's nice to have curtains. Although, but then do we want to have curtains like all along this wall? Is that a bit much? We may need to come back to this. But for starters, let's get a bed. What kind of bed do we want up here? I mean, I do love a simple, this is probably my favorite bed from Dream Home Decorator. I've also been known to use this bed a fair bit in this colorway, which does suit the colors that we've used downstairs. I mean, it's literally the colors in this rug. We could repeat this rug. Controversial. Can we repeat the rug is the question. Or maybe we just do something a little bit different. Actually, let's do the mandarin color up here because it matches the cushions. That's pretty. Yes. I like that. Do we even like this flooring up here? Do we want this flooring? I like this flooring just because it's different and I've never used it before. Fun, whimsical side tables. I'm going to change the fan as well to match the one we have upstairs. And I mean, if this is Palm Springs, I'm assuming it gets pretty hot. And Oasis Springs look outside. It looks like it gets pretty hot in the daytime and cold at nighttime, as deserts typically do. So a fan, what I'm trying to say is a fan is a good idea. I love these lamps. These are probably my most favorite lamp in the game. Do we want to do a blue wall with this wall? It is a lot. Ooh, we could even do this behind the bed. Doesn't actually fully match the bed though, but it matches downstairs. I really like the bright color. Let's do it. Again, you gotta live a little. You gotta live a little. We need more leafy green stuff. I'll put this leafy green thing here. You know what's funny? This video, I'll be honest, because I have like 2 days before we leave. I was like, I'm just gonna do a tiny home renovation. It'll be pretty quick and straightforward. And like an hour and a half later, I'm still working on it. I mean, I'm enjoying it, so it's fine. But it's funny when, like, no matter how many builds I do, I will always underestimate how long they take to complete. That door frame looks so nice in here. We were going to have a wardrobe right up here, so we didn't have to have those really sad looking hanging things like we did earlier. So we could just do this, tie in the aqua color. Oh, but we've gone for a more blue color here. What about tying in some yellow? You know what? In a way, I really like all the white. It just looks really pretty. Often white doesn't look as good in The Sims 4, and especially in Oasis Springs on the exterior of the house, but this is working for us today. Well, that's pretty. It is a miracle. These mysterious baskets make me so upset because no one can put anything in them. And the description makes you think that you have to figure out what to put in the basket because it says, yes, you must fill the basket. It's hungry and needs to feed. Perhaps you're meant to fill it. But no one can figure out how to fill it. And I'm like, is this a glitch or is this a joke that they thought was funny that no one will ever be able to put anything in it? I'm so confused. And what's worse, they haven't said anything that I know of. So I'm just like, just tell us what's happened with this dang basket, this mystery. It's a nice purse. I really dislike it when I can't figure out something or understand something. So for me, it's very frustrating not understanding this mystery basket. And surely I'm not the only one. What did that mirror come with? Was that bathroom clutter? You know, the little mirror? Or was that a high school years? I think Bowser just did the teeny tiniest little fart that just went. He's so perfect. Okay, I can't find it anywhere, but there's a round mirror with it's got a ring light, but it's not in mirror category because it sits on a table. I can't find what pack it's from, and it's really frustrating me. I've probably gone past it. Oh well, we'll just do this. We'll do this makeup box, and we'll do my favorite full-length mirror, which is this one. I love this so much. I actually quite like it in the black, and that is from the Modern Luxe kit, if anyone is wondering. Okay, and then this is going to be our bathroom, and I think we should use the tiles from Home Chef Hustle and just keep this bathroom pretty simple. Okay, like this. We can have some gold hardware. Actually, I think I put the toilet on the wrong side. I'm gonna just hold down Alt and place the shower to intersect into the walls. Actually, maybe not. Maybe let's do this shower. Yeah, that's nice. And then over here for our sink area, I mean, I do love this sink from Parenthood. No, from Growing Together. Although I don't think that really suits the rest of the house. We need something like this. Yes. We'll do this. We'll have a beautiful goldish mirror, and then we're gonna put a fiddly fig in here. Fiddly figs are gorgeous, even though I cannot for my life figure out how to look after them. We can do our little fun rug again, and this time it doesn't have to go under everything like previously it did. I have a little gold light in here, cute. Couple of little night lights, which I think came from Everyday Clutter Kit, didn't they? Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, we can probably put something over here as well, like a fun wall art piece or painting. Like this from Eco Lifestyle just seems kind of random, but also fun. Let's update the boxing bag with this spa day one, because I feel like that looks a little more chic. And we didn't used to have sun lounges until a base game update. So, and that wasn't even that long ago. So let's use this portable lounge chair out here. What color do we want? Pink. I kind of like the turquoise color. And then where's the door handle? On this side. So as long as Sims can come out here, that can be, we can place something in this corner. I mean, I guess a barbecue makes sense. So let's maybe move this around a bit. I mean, maybe we do that barbecue and maybe just do a white chair. But then there's a lot of white out here. That seems kind of weird. Just gonna fill this in. And then there's the three roof tiles. Is there any tiles under here? No. Well, we could just pull these back. Yeah, and then that'll solve that. And then we can still have the nicer roofing inside. All right, well, let's have a look at what it originally looked like. So this was the original house. Not too crash hot, was it? And now this is what we've turned it into. And I think this looks beautiful. So much better. A million times better. I like the greenery we did at the front of the house. And also spinning the roof around, I think helped a lot, and extending it a bit, changing up the color, doing some more landscaping. It all makes a really big difference. And it was really fun. So let's go to the side of the house. Really, really love these. Well, technically they're windows from The Sims 4 for Rent. It works really well for this style of build too. Here's the back of the house and the other side of the house with our extra kitchen window just there. And now let's have a look at the interior. This looks so cute. I would live here. Very cool. Okay, so this is what the front door looks like. It's got the exposed wood ceiling. We've got our little table to the side. The easel that was originally here is in the same spot. And then we've still got like the roof cut out and the keys on the wall. But I think the dividers look a lot nicer and kind of play into that Venetian mid-century style. Those are a really handy piece to divide rooms a little bit. I like all the color in here. And then the kitchen area is a little bit more cozy. Super cool with the bright blue chairs or aqua chairs. And then we have our really nice outdoor area here with our boxing bag as it originally was. I actually like this roof slanted barbecue area. Now let's go upstairs. And then upstairs we have all this blue and mandarin coloring, which I really like. The ceiling fan looks comfy. Love those side tables. I gotta use those more. And then over here we have just the fun random eco lifestyle glass painting, a lovely little wardrobe area and mirror glam area. And then last of all, just in here, we have our fun colorful bathroom, which I actually really like this. Quite cute. And I like the little nightlight as well and all the gold accents. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. Do you like it? I personally love the renovation. I'm really happy and I think it's really cool looking at an old build and then after so many years using all the new items to turn it into something completely different. Well, actually, it's not completely different. A lot of it's the same, but you get what I mean. So I will see you guys in 2 weeks-ish, a couple of weeks time. Looking forward to it. If you have any video ideas or requests, definitely let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you so much to my members for your beautiful support. And don't forget to use creator codes if you go shopping at the EA app or EA.com. Any Sims people you watch, you can use their code. Mine is Deligracy. So on behalf of all of us, thank you for your support. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're in the world. And I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Back tag!